Welcome back. This weekend, a locally produced docu-drama will premiere right here in Hampton Roads, honoring the legacy of the Dixie 3, Black women who were not only civil rights leaders, but healthcare advocates and trailblazers in the nursing community. Joining us now with an inside look at the film is founder and CEO of the Nursing Education and Study Center for the Nurses by Nurses production company. We have Denitra Hampton here today. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We were talking during the commercial break about how incredible this story is, that more people need to hear it. They're going to get the chance when this documentary drops. So let's talk a little bit about the story behind this and perhaps why there hasn't been more conversation surrounding it.
Well, first, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're all grateful, we're all honored, and we're fortunate now to know about these three women, Mildred Smith, Agnes Stokes Chisholm, and Patricia Taylor McKenzie, who we all now know as the Dixie 3. Now, I unearthed the story and released it back in 2022. But I found the story during COVID lockdown. I was doing research on another project, and this infamous article that we all now know that was titled "A Simple Act of Courage" popped up. And I knew when I found out that it was about these three African-American nurses at the old Dixie Hospital in Hampton, Virginia, 1963, that was going to be my next film. And after much research, much teamwork, much collaboration, here we are now celebrating Black History Month, a dedication of a historical marker for the Dixie 3. And two of them are still living. How fantastic is that?
It's incredible that two of them are still living. And I don't want to give away everything because I want people to go and actually see the documentary itself. But give us the general gist of the Dixie 3 story. Why do people need to know their story?
Well, when you think about the Dixie 3, I termed them that name just simply because of the hospital, but it's a civil rights story. And the documentary really does a deep dive into that story because it's in the learning of the civil rights case where we learn the injustice. And I think because two of them are still living, that's the important thing about the story.
Oh, absolutely.
That 1963 wasn't that far.
It was not that long ago.
Because at a time such as this, we're still having these conversations. And the Dixie 3 is a reminder that progress has been made, but we still have a long way to go, right?
You know, I feel like I could talk to you about this all day, but I know we have a little bit more time. I have to ask you how you put this together. I mean, to go from just seeing that article online to a full-blown documentary, finding the two women. Just tell me a little bit about that process for putting this together.
First, the first thing I wanted to do was find out whether they were still living.
Yeah.
And then getting in touch with the family. They've been remarkable with me. And putting the case together, putting the documentary together, and then distributing out to the community. And in addition to that, the city of Hampton has just been remarkable in cultivating this story. The Hampton History Museum, who's putting on this Black History Month program, has been remarkable. But it's a long process, but we did it, and it's worth it. So now, the city of Hampton now can add to the fabric of the already rich legacy.
I mean, really, all of Hampton Roads, I mean, can take part in this legacy for sure.
From the Hidden Figures, now you have the Dixie 3.
This is incredible. Okay, how and when can we see this documentary?
Hampton History Museum, Black History Month program, February the 14th through the 16th. They can come in from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and see the documentary. I'll be doing a talk February the 14th and 15th at 12 noon on civil rights and nursing, if they want to come in and see that 30-minute talk just prior to the documentary as well. And the son of Mildred Smith will be there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, what an incredible way to learn about a piece of Black history, a piece of history for Hampton Roads right in our very own backyard. The Dixie 3, a story on nursing civil rights. Make sure you check this out. Ms. Hampton, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your incredible work.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.